Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. All right, it's about 10 after 7. We'd like to welcome everybody to the meeting that's here in person, and anybody that's on the live stream, we're glad to have you with us. We'd like to start our meeting with, Cecil Scott's sick and can't be here, and Don Johnson, the mayor, was gonna try to be here by phone. He got hung up on a run, I guess. So he asked me to conduct the meeting. So we'd like to ask Lisa Findley to open with a prayer, please.
Our kind Heavenly Father, we're grateful to be gathered together on the business of the town. We ask that thou wilt be with us, that we might be wise, and that we might be kind, but that we also might do what's best for the town. Bless us with peace of mind, peace of heart, and the ability to think quickly on our feet, to express our love and our gratitude, and invite you here, and do it in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Would you follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, I have a couple of written papers here. I assume this is just for our information about public records.
Yes.
I would like to say something, and I'm probably preaching to the choir to everybody that's in here tonight, but one of the reasons that I personally have gotten involved in this in the town, I got other things I'd rather do, but I think the United States of America, there's a lot of people who are confused about what sovereignty means. And if you held up a picture of the President of the United States and a picture of all of the Americans and said, who is sovereign? A lot of people would point to the President of the United States. But the people of the United States are sovereign, and the elected people are the servants. And myself and everybody else here, I think that's why we're involved. And all of you history people are with brains. I don't know if I say it right, but I often think about the preamble to the Constitution, and it says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, and promote the general welfare, and ensure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America." And I think that the strength of America depends more on the smaller communities, even like us, rather than depending on the government. And every person, every citizen of the United States is ensured those same rights. And we have had a situation where there is an individual who's frustrated because obviously doesn't feel like he's getting satisfaction from requests from the town. But after quoting the preamble to the Constitution, I'd like to talk about the first part of the Fourth Amendment. And it starts out and it says that, and the reason I'm bringing this up is people say, well, we're in America, it's free, everything is available to us. One of the reasons that the revolution was fought, one of the reasons that April 19th, 1775 happened is because of people, governments that were making demands of their citizens that the citizens felt were unjust. And the Fourth Amendment says, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. And I'd like to repeat that. It says shall not be violated. And no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. And even though we are a free country, we don't just have free access to other people's business unless they're willing to give that up. And so one of the requests that's been repeatedly made has been denied. The town of Fredonia is not a 501c3 entity, but I'd like to use that as an example, whether it's a business or a church that's a 501c3, because it's nonprofit. The information from a 501c3 is absolutely available to any member of the public through a public records request. However, an employee of a 501c3, they do not have access to those records from that individual. And even though a public entity like the town of Fredonia is not a 501c3, people have every right to make a public records request about the business of the town, how that business is conducted and what happens, but you do not have the right to demand personal information, social security numbers, tax records, and also bills of what people are spending their money on. So we're more than willing to be transparent about what happens within the town. It is not the town's right or their ability to divulge personal information. And I think everybody that's here tonight understands that. If there are people watching, that's kind of where we're coming from. So that was more than 3 minutes, but that's my public comment. So if there is no more public comments, I'd like to move on to the consent items, which include the agenda for August 20th, 2024, minutes from August 6th, 2024 regular meeting, minutes from August 6th, 2024 executive session, and the payment register from August 8th and August 15th, 2024. Do either of you councilmen have any questions about any of that, or are you good with all those?
I'm fine.
I make a motion that we approve the consent items 1 through 4.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Is that an aye?
That's
Okay. Second. Reports. The council shall not discuss or take legal action on matters unless matters are properly noticed. The mayor's not here. Do any of you council members have anything that you would like to report?
Not at this time.
Okay. Department heads.
They will be here next time. Two of them will be here next time.
Okay. And the town clerk, our acting town clerk, anything you need to share?
Well, payroll went really well. We had help with Christina. She's guiding us through. She says it's gonna take a couple times for her to show us everything, especially with the taxes and, retirement. We would hate to mess somebody's retirement up, you know? So she's been helping us with that. Going good. We're doing good in the office, so.
I personally, not as a council member, but as a citizen, I couldn't be prouder of where our office is, and just want to say thanks for everything you guys do.
We enjoy it.
We'll move on to the action items. Discussion and possible action regarding the 2024 2025 yearly budget. And we've been through this top to bottom and sideways and and I think we're pretty much all in agreement on it. However, if you have any reservations before we approve the budget, right now would be the time to say so. Then it's before us to approve the 2024-2025 yearly budget, and I make a motion that we approve it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, that passes. Number 2, discussion and possible action regarding the town clerk and deputy clerk positions, possible executive session. Is this something that the individuals are aware of, and is it, and we cannot discuss salaries, and even though my lengthy introduction, there are certain things that are public record or available to the public. If you want to pay $25 and put in a public records request, you can find out certain things, but we don't discuss salary raises or anything else like that. So is there anything on this that should not be discussed in public session?
Just a salary increase.
Then let's take care of that. In fact, it says the town clerk, deputy clerk positions, possible executive session. Just out of respect for the individuals, I'd like to make a motion that we move into executive session just to discuss that. All in favor? We'll make it quick.
Leave the peanut gallery alone. Bye, Frank.
Just a reminder, I must do this every time. We each are
guys had that in here, I just didn't look far enough. All right, we're out of executive session. We'll go back into general session at 7:36. Is there anyone who would like to make a motion concerning what was discussed in executive session?
Yes, I would. I'll make a motion that we approve the pay increase for Tracy Stump. I don't wanna give the details of that, but I think that we need to give her a raise. Does anybody have?
Nope. And what about the positions?
The position would be deputy clerk, and then we'll bring Brittany up to town clerk.
No, Tracy Stump
Tracy Stump's the deputy clerk?
will be moved. Tracy Stump, who is the current deputy clerk,
So she'd be moved
will be moved
down
up
to clerk.
to town clerk.
Okay, the other way around.
Okay, so, your motion then is to approve the salary and to also approve the position changes of Tracy Stump to the clerk and Brittany Jackson to deputy clerk. I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I think we're good to go. We can end our meeting at 7:37.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
Second
everybody.
that.
Yeah.